Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
And that is Popeye. Ta-da! We're the RC Sailors and we're out for a hike right now. We decided that we would do things a little differently in this video. We are going to do some drone stuff here very soon, some RC stuff, so stick with us. But a lot of people have been asking us, and they do regularly, but it seems like more now than ever, what drone do I fly? Recently he asked, Nate, do you fly RC stuff? Do you fly with RC stuff when you're not making videos for the channel? And the answer is yes. In fact, I always have at least one RC on me. You never know when you're going to meet somebody into the hobby or that watches the channel or something, and you just want to kind of fly together and hang out. And Abby and I like to go on little adventures and stuff like this. I wish I had it with me right now, but we're going to fly when we get back. So I'm going to show you what drone I always have on me when I'm out and about doing stuff. And it's been this way for probably about a year now. About a year I've had this drone on me. So if you want to see what drone I fly all the time, then stick around for a few more minutes. What do you say, buddy? Oh, gotta mark that tree, huh? He loves hiking and exploring and adventuring. Absolutely loves it. This is, normally we'd take that leash off, but because we're on a hiking trail, we'll leave that leash on for now. Isn't this really awesome? We love coming back here. You guys have seen this spot before, but while Abby and I were walking back here, we think this is Popeye's first time back here ever. So it's really cool. It's his first experience. Look at this. Got this greenery growing here. Very cool. What'd you find, buddy? You got some more smells? Look, Abby found a little waterfall. You gonna get a drink? We brought a water bottle for him too. A little waterfall over there. This is the kind of thing that we do when we're not doing weddings and making RC videos, even though this kind of is one now. We just kind of get out and explore. Take Popeye with us whenever we can. Are you?
That's good, you should do it.
There's a little waterfall. It's hot out today. It's about 90 degrees. Very, very, very humid. It's one of our favorite little cave spots to come to. We're at Lake Vesuvius, and we're not far off, about an hour and a half away from where our RCS Fest is going to be, which is here in about 3 weeks, which is just crazy.
You gotta dunk your head in the water. Take your shower. You gotta lean back.
There we go.
Feel better?
I feel wetter. All right, I think we're all just a little bit wetter after that. Popeye, I think that was his first waterfall, I think.
That was like a drip.
A drip fall. And we'll just hang out here. It's cooler back here under the rocks. It's like a natural air conditioning. We're just kind of letting him hang out and explore. You know, we took him out last week, and when we got home, I kid you not, we found probably 20 to 30 ticks on him. Had to pull them all off.
And he has a flea tick collar, but
yeah.
I mean, it killed them, but they still attached.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
attached.
So we're trying to avoid that now because it is kind of tick season. They're all really little, couple adult-sized ticks, but you know, we don't want them on us, especially with Abby being pregnant, and certainly not on Popeye either, because he's just a little tick magnet. So we thought we'd take this.
Look better like this.
We thought we would take this trail and just it's paved, and then back here there is, you know, this little cave area. So yeah, I'm gonna fly that drone soon, I promise. Before we get back to the car, I want to know what you guys think is the drone that I have with me, and the drone that I always have with me.
Put your guesses in the comment section below.
That's right. And quick little shout out to a video that we did, an XK drone. We did it about a week ago. I told you guys if it got 1,500 likes on that video, we would give a little RC car away. I think it's over 1,000 likes now. So if you didn't like that video, go like it so we can give something away. I sure would love to give that away. If that hits its milestone, then we'll pick another video and another product to do something similar on. So keep it up. You guys almost got it. And the winner is...
Well, better camera now.
Yes. Well, we have to use my phone. We were using my phone for the beginning of the video. Now this part of the video is another camera because we have to use it. That should be a hint to fly the Spark. That's right, the DJI Spark. Why? Well, back when we initially got this, and I talked a lot about it on the channel, I said that it really wasn't worth its money, the asking price, because in order to get the transmitter and a couple extra batteries, you were up at $750, $800. Might as well get a Mavic at that point. But now, we just checked before this video and it was $550 for the Fly More package, which is what I would probably recommend because you do want the transmitter, extra battery.
Actually,
comes with a little
I think
case.
I saw like it wasn't called the Fly More, but it came with a transmitter for $450 on Amazon.
That's a good deal right there.
I'll try to link that one too.
I'll also link my favorite case for this that I don't have with me. It's at the car. It's amazing. I just carried this. It's so small, I just carried it with one hand.
Yeah, that's
like
the
this.
reason we like it, is just because
The
of the size. It's quieter,
Yeah.
and it's easier to lug around.
Yes, it's great.
And you can just catch it in your hand, and you can take it off in your hand.
Around Christmas time, I saw the Spark with the transmitter combo for
$350.
$350. So watch out for those deals, and that was on Amazon. We'll link some goodies in the description box below. Cars going by. Today is the busiest day I've ever in my life seen Lake Vesuvius. Probably by 4 times the amount of people that I've ever seen here. You'll notice that in this video, when I give you some flight footage of the Spark, I'm gonna fly a bit higher than usual. A lot of people are fishing, enjoying nature. Although it is loud here today, I don't want it to be even louder because of a drone. So we're not gonna try to draw too much attention. We're gonna fly a bit higher than usual and just show you guys that, you know, this still holds up very, very well.
And we'll show you Lake Vesuvius here in Ohio.
Look, you look super cool right now. Do like a cool pose with your drone. Silhouette Nathan, getting ready to fly his Spark.
And there's little Popeye.
So he's hand launching it because we just have grass right now and it's hard for the, it to take off on grass because it's so small.
Oh, and Popeye's excited.
And there it goes. Up, up, and away. And you hit the film button?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not filming up there anymore.
This is just for our audio now.
Well, we're in the air and it's just that easy. I've got 10 satellites, which is kind of low for the Spark right now, but we're in kind of a valley with rocks all around and just not a lot. There's 12, so we're doing a little better. I'll start to fly out a little more now and maybe a little higher because I can still hear it, which means other people can hear it too.
We've actually had not a flyaway, but a lost signal happen here a long time ago with our Zero Explorer because we did not calibrate it.
That's right.
And we were over on that bridge and it flew straight into this hill, but there was nobody here when we were flying it other than some people we were filming, so it was no big deal.
Yeah, it was very scary though, and that is how I learned my lesson to always calibrate. Even though I probably flew the Zero Explorer 50 times without doing a compass calibration, I learned in that instance that I will always do a compass calibration on every GPS drone until someday technology says you don't have to do that, but you still have to. So you can see the image quality is just amazing. We've got a light breeze, but the 2-axis gimbal actually does a really good job for just a hobbyist. Maybe you wouldn't want this for professional use, but as a hobbyist, coming out to a lake like this is just amazing.
Or even if you like to do vlogs or something, this is also, it's great for vlogs.
That's right. So we're trying not to draw a whole lot of attention here, but I'm going to fly around some. Definitely don't want to fly near the fishermen or anything, but we'll get some shots of the lake. I'm sorry?
Where'd you send your drone off to?
Oh,
hear it.
it's just right there.
Okay.
It's about
Does it have a camera?
Yes, it does.
I thought hurry up, I
We figured this would happen.
If you guys,
the drone lift you up and take you around like Toto.
if you want to wave very quickly, you'll be famous on YouTube.
This is so exciting.
Yeah.
I have a milkshake if you'd like it.
There we go.
You sound like a bumblebee.
Yeah. So the guy by the flag there likes the drone, and now you're on YouTube.
For all time.
That's right.
Have a good one.
SAZ bought one of those,
Yeah.
$2,500 ones.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're getting such good pictures of everything
They've
instead of the bad helicopter.
they've really come
Vibrates.
they've come a long way.
Yes, I just saw one that was it was $2,500 and it ran for 3 hours.
That's amazing.
Wow.
With a movie camera attached.
I wonder
That
what
is-
that was.
It's what they use in Hollywood, but the prices have come down from 25,000, 15. And you
That's
can
amazing.
pick a good one up for 2,500.
That is awesome. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I was amazed.
Okay, so the American flag there. There is the trail, the path that we walked on across the lake with packed full of fishermen and kayaks. I wish we were out on the water right now. Now, something that we learn every time that we are out and about flying our drone is something about the hobby that I didn't know existed. I think that probably picked up the audio, but did you guys know there's a drone that'll fly for 3 hours that only costs $2,500?
I haven't heard of that. I want to know what it is, though.
I had no idea. If you know what that is, please send me the link.
Do you actually think it exists, or are you just being funny?
Like, this doesn't exist. They're still, they're still right there. I was trying to be nice.
Oh, they can't hear us.
So, let's talk about the other reasons I love the Spark. Now, although it doesn't have a 3-hour flight time for $2,500.
I don't think that exists for
no.
$2,500.
I've never seen a drone fly for 3 hours regardless.
We had a $4,000 drone, and it flew for like, what, 20 minutes?
20 minutes. The Inspire. Well, okay. The size is awesome. They said they heard the drone, they couldn't see it. It was just right there. I mean, it is tiny. It is very unobtrusive. Inobtrusive? Unobtrusive?
Unobtrusive.
Unobtrusive. It doesn't get in people's way. It's not big and in your face and annoying. You know, that's one benefit to it, especially when you're flying in public. Now, when you're flying by yourself, you know, you want something bigger and cooler and awesome, or even around your friends or on area where drones are welcome. But in something like this, I always think it's better.
They finally noticed it.
Yeah. It was these guys. Where are they at? They are.
I have them on
right
my
there.
camera.
Yeah. Caught the drone.
If you went higher, though, people wouldn't even hear it.
Yeah. Right now we're at 90 feet. Now we can fly up to 400 feet safely, so
Go
keep
like
that in mind.
150
Okay.
and show the whole lake.
Yeah, we'll get a shot of the lake. We're at 130 now. And there is 150. A lot quieter. I know you guys can't hear it, but Abby and I...
We can still hear it.
Yeah. So there's 180 feet now. We're
Oh,
parked.
you see the beach? That's the beach.
No. We're parked over there. That's where we're parked.
Oh, okay, I see.
We
Sorry.
walked that.
Well, I bet if you
path.
angle it, turn it
Yeah,
some.
let's rotate and see what we can see this way. Probably
Nope,
can't
the
see
beach
it. We
is
have to get
around
a
that
bit higher.
corner.
Yeah.
The beach is around that corner.
Yeah. Well, not only the size, but just the ease of use. You know, calibrating this is easy because it's smaller. It doesn't weigh as much. The Wi-Fi signal and everything is just awesome. I mean, it's just crystal clear. Abby's gonna fly it now. We're at about 50% battery. We get about 10 or 11 minute flight times with this, which is decent for just fun. And I've got a spare battery in my pocket, so if I wanted to, I could fly for about 20 minutes with 2 batteries. The transmitter folds up nice and small. I just think this is a really good drone, nice and well-rounded. Now be careful flying too far away. We can start getting some latency in our Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I try not to fly out of line of sight. That's very important to me.
Oh, I can still see it. It's up there. It's a little ant in the sky. This is one of our favorite.
Got some company.
Now that the 3 shirtless boys have been picked up, they need to pull their pants up too. Picked up and pull their pants up.
I see you right
This
there.
is one of our favorite lakes to come to.
We like to do trucks and stuff here too. Remember, the Monday after RCS Fest, the very first Monday there following Father's Day weekend, we are having a truck trailing hike. We might even do a video of a truck on one of the trails that we're going to go to soon. So we'll get a little preview of that. That way you guys will know what kind of the conditions will be. Maybe you'll change your mind. Maybe I don't want a deadbolt, maybe I want a Wraith. Now watch your battery life. I like to land around 30%, so you're getting pretty close. We could push it to 20, 10%, but I like that safety of having it at 30%. Do you want me to bring it in, or do you want to?
No, I'm having fun.
Okay.
It's just like the perfect day to be outside and to have a drone in the air.
Yeah, it's a good day for it. We've been doing so many toy grade things on the channel. I thought I'd just get out something that we really, really like and have held on to since the day we bought it. The downside to DJI stuff is you have those mandatory updates, the firmware updates, and you do have to do those. You've got restricted no-fly zones. They do monitor things much closer than something like a race drone you've built. They record flights and things. That is all very true. But when it works the best. There you go.
I know, I'm coming home.
Now we can also kick that in sport mode and fly even faster. All right, you know which way you're heading, Abby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Toward us.
I like that we can take this off from my hand too, which I did. I calibrated it and then took off from my hand, and we're gonna land in my hand as well. That saves your camera gimbal. That also saves your motors and getting grass on the props, all that sort of stuff. They always draw pretty good attention. Very few people are ever negative about this. There's a lot of people looking around. Oh, it's a drone, it's a drone. Look at that, everybody, it's a drone. Hey, have you ever seen such a thing before?
You gonna catch it?
Yeah, bring it right in here. Here, I'll stand up and get it. Good boy, buddy. Good boy, Pops. Turn it around, please. Yep. The DJI Spark. You've seen it on the channel before. We've covered a lot of the features before. I still say some of the features about the Spark are gimmicky, like the hand gesture, and I would like to see that feature gone and knock the price down $50 personally. But maybe there's somebody out there that likes the hand gestures. I just don't see that being something that, you know, you do it once and then you're done doing it after that, unless you're showing off to a friend or something. Look, I can control my drone from my hand. But other than that, I mean, this is just an amazing drone. I highly recommend it still. Maybe don't just go out and buy it today for no reason, but if your birthday's coming up, if Christmas is coming up, add it to the top of your list and thank me later. We'll have it linked in the description box below with all the features, all the accessories that I like to use with mine, namely the case. I love the case with mine. It's small, but it's still a hard case, and it'll fit in like a drawstring bag or something, so I love that case a lot. DJI Spark, that's the one that I always have on me. I hate saying that because I'm not even a huge fan of DJI.
We're not even a huge fan of the Spark because it lacks a third axis,
Yes.
but it's a great size and the footage is great.
It works.
Yeah.
When it works well. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye!